I tell you what, Lori is so good at working with fabrics. Like you could just take a print or, a concept in a style and just go cotton, 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 or polyester, polyester. But every time I touch something new from Lori, it feels different than the item before it. This is the printed waffle mesh top. And here's a case in point. When I say waffle, don't you probably think, frankly, kind of scratchy cotton? Well, this is 94% nylon. Remember what we were saying, George and I, before? Nylon and 6% spandex. So this is slinky and stretchy and cool to the touch and really chic. All right, let's do color choices. Just reduced today. It's one of our big 13 that have just been reduced. $42 off. Wow, this is the green. This is the peach nectar. And we have it in black. And there's only 80 remaining in the black. Hey, George, this is $42 off, love. That's kind of crazy.
I know. I think you're saving more than the cost of it.
Definitely
right?
saving more than you're spending. Not even close.
Yeah. I mean, it's so great. I mean, listen, I feel like we know how to get really dressed up. We know how to be super, super casual. And it's like everything in between can be challenging.
You're so right.
For everyone.
You're so right.
Yeah, and so this is like great going into the spring and summer, and really, if you layer it, could be kind of seasonless. But on its own, I mean, it's part of the mesh. It's the waffle texture to it, which is almost like a jacquard because it's like woven into the fabric. It's still as light as the mesh, but then we add that's just a great shot for seeing the texture. Then we add this little tiny floral print, which is so feminine and kind of delicate and really, really pretty. And it's just like a great easy, such a cool top to the skin to wear going into the spring and summer. And, and perfect just for your little shorts or your little denim skirt.
Yes.
Or, if you wanted to do it with like a capri pant, or even it's long enough that you could absolutely do it with leggings and then maybe layer it with a little denim jacket or a hoodie. There's their legging look. And, and maybe this is just like that fun sort of t-shirt that you're throwing on as well, because that's really the shape of it, right? It's a short sleeve. It's got an open scoop / crew neckline. I call it, it's like a hybrid between the two. And then
I am going to throw the challenge flag, though, on this being sheer. Like, I know technically it is the mesh, but I'm looking at all of these, and you've got to come in real close before you start to see anything. I understand some people, just for the sake of like feeling extra secure, may want to layer. But don't discount that right away, just wearing it with a skin tone bra, and then you've got something that's really breezy and light.
Yeah, for sure, because you have the print and you also have the
Yes.
waffle texture.
Yeah.
So it just, it creates like a diversion from, and none of them are like super sheer. They're all like semi-sheer.
Yeah.
So which is really great. But this is like, and Lori was so, she's so diligent about the prints that she chooses and the necklines and and the different hemlines and all of the details. And she's really, really fastidious about it, which gives this gorgeous product that we have. But at the same time, this is like the kind of piece that you put on and you walk in somewhere and someone's going to be like, wow, what is that? That's so cool. Is that mesh? Like, and they want to like, sort of feel and touch and kind of, they're so, it's just like a very interesting, cool top to wear. And then at the same time, like it's so versatile for your wardrobe because really depending upon what you pair it with is going to sort of tell you where you can go in it. And I can't really think of a place you can't go in it.
Me either, especially depending on how you pair it with the bottom. But George, this also is one I am so in awe of and have deep respect for brands that do not budge. Amy Kessenberg's a good example. Apple is a good example. Isaac is a good example. They all insist, like they have their quality standards that they do and they do not budge. Here's an example of that. It's less quality than it is artisanship, where Lori goes, I want 9 colors in this top. Like, yes, I know it would be less expensive to do 4. We're doing 9. Because that's the look that I want to create. So to George's point, people kind of stop and do a double take. It's basically a t-shirt, right? But 9 colors in nylon make it something extra special. And that is the Lori Goldstein difference, where she goes, I know it's going to make it like whatever X amount, $68 it was to start. And she goes, but it'll be worth it. Now that it's $26, George, it's a no-brainer.
I would think so. I agree. And listen, if you want to just start off easy, then do the black. That's simple. And that's with your white jeans, your black jeans, your white shorts, your black shorts,
jacket.
Like, great little white jacket. Yeah. I mean, it's just like, and then, but the colors I think are so feminine and beautiful. And that's what makes logo great. Like Lori's biggest I would say philosophy is, yes, fashion should be fun, and she talks about anything goes with everything, but also more importantly, she likes very cool clothes that are super, super comfortable because that's how she dresses.
Hmm.
And so, she really takes that cue and really offers that to women so that you can feel super, confident, but also so comfortable, so cozy, but yet look really cool and really chic. And that's
That's
the kind of clothes that she makes.
Let us all aspire to that to the extent that we, want to be that effortless and looking pulled together. I'm not sure what decade and specifically had us all thinking that you had to be buttoned up and uncomfortable and your feet hurt and things are too tight in order to be chic or to be cutting edge. And it's actually the opposite, even more so now. The key is to find the fabrics that flatter and to choose the colors that make you happy so that when you put it on, you feel beautiful. And when you feel beautiful, you look beautiful. George, also, isn't nylon to do like mostly nylon and something that cannot be inexpensive?
No, it's not. And the other thing that I think is really cool, I just read this amazing article in the New York Times talking about how, and I knew it was happening because I can see it, and I've been
Oh,
styling my clients, that we're really on this like major turning point that we haven't been on in a really long time in fashion, because instead of everything being skinny and tight and and cropped and whatever, it's all about loose
ease.
and easy, and you
Hmm.
can get as big as you want in the top, or but everything is just relaxed and eased, and Lori's always been doing that, right? She's never done anything that's been tight and
Well,
really
on
super
behalf of
fitted.
women everywhere, it's about darn time. I'm just going to say
Yes.
that. Yes, indeed. All right, let's give you measurements. We'll do colors again. Elbow sleeve, as we mentioned, but it is 94 nylon and 6 span and will run from 25.5 to 31.5 inches. This is the moment that you make your color choice. It is one of the most affordable items in the show, and it was formerly $68. Here it is in black. Think of it as a neutral palette. We've got sands and taupes and grays, white and black. Here is the peach nectar in peach and aqua and denim blues and even like rust colors. There's only 400 there. And then there's your green, the essence of spring, 500 remain. A599092. George, that'll do it. Thank you so much, my friend. Good to see you.
Good to see you, my love.
See you soon.
Bye bye.
Okay.